Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
It's Robbe with Believe in the Run.
And we're back with another First Thoughts.
I just blinked way too many times in this short amount of time. All right, we're here. First Thoughts, Asics Novablast 4, blasting off into outer space. Done with the blasts. Let's just talk about the shoe.
Robbie, this is a shoe that we have a lot of history with. We've been there from one. We pretty much debuted it on the channel when we were at the running event about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know how long ago.
2019, 4 years ago.
And the shoe's come a long way. It's become a fan favorite. It's one of our favorites. I know it's Kafuzi's favorite. And let's break it down. This is first impression, so we're not going to go too deep.
Right, yeah. So there's some updates to this shoe. We got a more comfortable upper. I feel like it's reminiscent of, you don't think so?
No, it is more comfortable. I guess it's less streamlined than it was before.
It's reminiscent of the, I feel like it's reminiscent of the Joe Nimbus 25.
The upper?
Yeah, you don't think so?
No, I would say so. I said that's a thing that I was going to comment on, is that they're all starting to look the same.
They're loving it. I think there is some similarities now we're seeing kind of come into a lot of the Asics shoes, from the Cumulus to the Nimbus to this. It's a soft. I feel like this is a softer, more structured upper than the last version of the Novablast. Then we got the midsole, full Flytefoam Blast Plus midsole.
With a caveat, isn't it that new Eco?
Yeah, there's 20%. It's Flight Blast Plus Eco, which is like 20% eco sustainable, I guess, recycled foams. So I'm a little mixed on the eco stuff. We're not gonna talk
performance.
Yeah,
I'm worried about saving the world
pure
later.
Pure synthetic stuff. So we can talk about that later, but. The stack height is 41.5 in the heel, 3.5 to 4 foot 8 millimeter drop. So that's pretty much the same as last time. A half a millimeter more stack. I mean, What is that even? I feel
like you're getting a little in the weeds with the stack and stuff. We can get.
Sorry, I'm giving you the stats of
the shoe. Well, I figured we're gonna give a full review.
That's not a review. I'm telling you what the shoe's
okay.
about.
All right. Go ahead, Robbe.
We're saying what's different in the shoe.
What about the rubber then?
The outsole is AHAR Lo rubber, so it's like a lower density version of AHAR.
Is it LO or low?
It's low. That's the lower. That's the low part.
All right, low.
Low. So
I'm frustrating, Robbe.
All right, you
No. It's a more sticky, tackier. People complained about the rubber being a little slick. I never had issues with it. I understand what they were talking about. This is definitely more tacky and a little thicker.
Oh, it's definitely better than last version.
Yeah, with
sure.
All this stuff though, a little bit of a more built-up upper. The foam, I don't know if it's changed the density of it, as far as it does feel a little firmer than the previous version. And then you've got this rubber on the bottom. The shoe gained about an ounce for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how much did it weigh?
We weighed it yesterday. Remember, it was like 9.3 ounces or something.
I think it was a half ounce.
Okay,
the last one was 8.9. Right. So it gain a half ounce for your size 10.5.
That's whatever.
What?
That's not a big deal.
Yeah, but no, it's definitely heavier. My first thoughts were, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Novablast 3, I have to say. I was a big fan of the Super Blast. I don't know, I just never found myself going back to the Novablast 3. I thought I kind of like this version more, but I think people who might like the Novablast 3 aren't going to like this version. I think big fans of the Novablast 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My first impression is it doesn't feel that much difference. I noticed it was a little firmer. I don't hate that. It felt good on the run. I feel like it's one of those shoes that it may have drifted a little bit further away from where it was something that you could use for everything and pick it up. This one does seem a little more tame, a little less racy.
Oh, it definitely is more tame, more of a classic daily trainer. I thought it felt a little bit like the Joe Nimbus 24, which I like more than the Joe Nimbus 25. It's just more cushioned in the forefoot, especially. I don't know. I like it, but I think it's gonna divide some people.
I do think it's gonna, like you said, divide people between the fans. Everybody had an opinion whether they liked the 1 and then they didn't like the 2. They liked the 2 but didn't like the 3. I have a feeling there's gonna be in there One thing I do feel like we need from this shoe, and I'll probably bring it up on the full review, is some of the Asics shoes are starting to blend together as far as like getting too close in looks of the upper and just feel. And I like this being an outlier. It doesn't feel like an outlier as much anymore.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I feel like it separates itself a little bit from the Super Blast. Anyways, this is getting way...
Yeah, in the weeds.
It is getting more...
My arms are tired.
Speaking of which,
Meg's
it
about to
does
fall
look
over.
like someone likes hops or something that designed this.
Oh yeah, it does look like hop.
Anyway, this is the women's color.
They call it botanical is what they called it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which makes no sense.
Meg's is the women's color. This isn't Robbe's. But it's probably not as good to throw that one as it is this one since it's easier to see. Slime green, you ready to go, Robbie?
This is the most trafficked alley in Baltimore.
Yeah,
There's like 5
crazy.
houses here.
All
All right.
Ready to go?
Yeah. That was almost a rolled ankle right before New York, but I got it.